Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to the Fearless Floyd Show. And as always, I am your host, Fearless Floyd. And you can reach me at the Fearless Floyd Show at yahoo.com, as well as hit me up on Telegram, the Fearless Floyd Show. Hit that like, subscribe, notification, share this video with friends and family. And today I am going to blow the lid. This is like a nuclear explosion, which I'm fixing to expose. And it's crazy. And I'm in a Telegram group, Bonds for the Win, Texas group. And one of the members there is a licensed peace officer. And this is partly for you, but it's for everybody in the public. What I'm fixing to show you clearly shows what peace officers really are in the state of Texas. And that goes for every law enforcement agency, department, bureau, whatever. Okay. Now, let me preface this video by saying law enforcement officers, peace officers, hey, look, you're out there, you're doing a good job. Most of you, some of you out there, you're straight up pirates. Exactly. With a patch, peg leg, and a hook. And you're collecting for the corporation. And you don't know it. You've been duped. You're a policy enforcer. That's why they call it policeman. Now, this is not legal advice, but I'm fixing to show you exactly the fraud that you are knowingly, unknowingly, voluntary, involuntarily continuing to perpetuate upon the masses. So, without further ado, let me dive right in. And what we're going to talk about is what are peace officers in the state of Texas? And I'm only talking about the state of Texas. So let me make sure I got my screen shared in the right place. Go over here. Got guests that just arrived. Okay, here we go. And again, I apologize for that little brief interruption, but now we're going to share the screen. This is the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure, Article 2.12. This is from casetext.com, Texas Codes. So y'all know I'm not doing any nefarious dealings here. Because I swear to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but truth, so help me God. So here we go, diving right in. 212. Who are peace officers? All right. The following are peace officers. Sheriffs, their deputies, and those reserve deputies who hold a key word here, permanent peace officer license issued under Chapter 1701 of the Texas Occupations Code. Constables, deputy constables, and those reserve deputy constables who hold a permanent peace officer license issued under Chapter 1701 of the Texas Occupation Code. Marshals or police officers of an incorporated city, town, or village, and those reserve municipal police officers who hold a permanent peace officer's license issued under Chapter 1701 of the Texas Occupation Code. Rangers, officers, and members of the Reserve Officer Corps commissioned by the Texas Department of Public Safety Commission and the Director of the Department of Public Safety. Okay? Investigators of the District Attorney's, Criminal District Attorney, and County Attorney's offices. Law enforcement agents of the Texas Alcoholic Beverage Commission, TABC. Okay? And this goes on down. Keeps going. Park rangers, investigators employed by the Texas Racing Commission. Okay? Now, keyword in this whole statute, permanent peace officer license. So what exactly does permanent mean? Well, Floyd, I'm glad you asked. So I can go open up my Black's Law Dictionary 6th edition and look it up, or I can go over here and look it up real quickly. Okay? So hopefully you can share the screen. If you can't, I'm going to pause it and go back to it. And we're going to look up it right there. Black's Law Dictionary, 6th edition, at page 1139. Permanent. And I quote, continuing or enduring in the same state, status, place, or the like, without fundamental or marked change, not subject to fluctuation or alteration, fixed or intended to be fixed, lasting, abiding, stable, not temporary or transit, unquote. So that's what permanent means. So here it is, permanent peace officer's license. Oh, we're going to go and we're going to read a little bit more because the statute says under Texas law, '37 Texas Administrative Code Section 219.11, reactivation of license. The Commission, which is the Commission on Law Enforcement, will place all licenses in an inactive status at the end of the most recent training unit or cycle in which the licensee was not appointed at the end of the unit or cycle and did not meet continuing education requirements. The holder of an inactive license is unlicensed for all purposes. This section includes any permanent peace officer qualification certificate with an effective date before September 1st, 1981. The requirements to reactivate a license for a peace officer with less than 10 years of full-time service are, if less than 2 years from last appointment, meet current licensing standards, successfully complete continuing education requirements, and make application and submit any required fees in the format currently prescribed by the Commission. And I can go on and on and on, but you're more than welcome to go read this if you want. So the whole point of Texas Administrative Code Section 219.11 is that, okay? The holder of an inactive license is unlicensed for all purposes, which means one can never possess a permanent peace officer's license, because if you don't do your continuing education, you become inactive. If you're not appointed, you become inactive. And when your license becomes inactive, you are unlicensed for all purposes, which means your permanent peace officer's license that you think is permanent is not. It's temporary, which means that you're not really a licensed peace officer pursuant to Texas law. You're doing this, kids. Sorry, hate to pop your bubble, man. I'm just following the law because we all want to be lawful, correct? This is what the law says. Okay? And here it is in black and white. Bum, 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 bum. Texas Penal Code, Section 37.12. False identification as peace officer. Misrepresentation of property. A person commits an offense if the person makes, provides to another person, or possesses a card, a document, badge, insignia, shoulder emblem, or other item, including a vehicle, bearing an insignia of a law enforcement agency that identifies a person as a peace officer or reserve law enforcement officer, and the person who makes, provides, or possesses the item bearing the insignia knows that the person so identified by the item is not commissioned as a peace officer or reserve law enforcement officer as indicated on the item. Ta-da! Welcome to Texas Statutes and Codes, kids, because bless you guys' hearts. I know you're out there doing a good job, and Houston is so full of crime and murders. And, hey, look, God bless you, man. More power to you. You need to go out and arrest all those idiots. Get them off the streets. I'm right there with you. However, according to Texas law, you're not really a peace officer. I'm just telling you. This is what the law says. And I know most of you guys don't know the law, don't read the law, don't study the law. Y'all just enforce what you're being told to enforce, which is company policy. Because the criminal justice system is a corporation. It's a for-profit corporation. The judiciary courts of the state of Texas are for-profit corporations. I have the Dun & Bradstreet background report on it. Created in 1845 by the people of the subsidiary of the state of Texas, Inc. Created in 1836 by the people. Absolutely. Both of them are for-profit corporations. You work for a corporation. So kids, there you go. There's no such thing as a permanent peace officer's license in the state of Texas. Hit me up, TheFearlessFloydShow at yahoo.com. Leave a comment below. I'm on Telegram, The Fearless Floyd Show. Like, share, subscribe, unlike, dislike, remove me, don't share me. I really don't care. This video wasn't made for you. If you're watching it and you don't like it, it was made for people that want to hear and want to learn. All you peace officers out there masquerading as licensed peace officers, y'all may want to contact your representatives and have the law corrected on the next legislative session, or you might want to have your representative invoke an emergency session to change this statute and correct it so you become a permanent licensed peace officer and not masquerading as a peace officer and committing a penal code violation. That's what you're doing. Sorry, hate to break the news to you kids, but that's exactly what's going on. Maybe I should call my buddy who's a past president of the Houston Policemen's Patrolman Union and break it down to him real kindly. And maybe he can help you guys out and correct that. Because I know you're out there doing the good job and you're fighting the good fight. For the ones of you out there that are just being straight up pirates, I ain't got nothing for you guys. You guys out there that are really doing something to protect the people, because we are the people, more power to you. Give you a thumbs up. 2 thumbs up, actually. All right, kids. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you learned something. Again, FearlessFloydShow at yahoo.com. Thanks for watching. I hope y'all have a great night. Peace.